on this happening in a different way. We're going to bring you one way we can wrap up the regular season appropriately. Welcome, and this is the 2019-20 Everett Silvertips Team Awards Show. I'm Mike Benton. Dan Todoroff joins us momentarily. Well, the ceremonies this evening come to you before an empty building. No fans. A pause before we hope the next path on the way to the 2020 WHL playoffs. So symbolic of just a rest period, we encourage you, stay on top with developments of COVID-19 news. And please, wash your hands, stay socially distant. Also, just as important, stay in touch with loved ones, whether that might be the phone, email, Skype, FaceTime, or the like. And mostly, stay patient. We hope to be right back here with you very soon doing this here for real. Even though we're doing the social distancing here this evening, I'm right now in the Silvertips dressing room. In the Silvertips team store is Dan Todoroff. As the Silvertips, we're going to get set here for this evening for the Victoria Royals, but of course, life certainly had different plans. Dan Todoroff joining us now from the Silvertips team store. And Dan, I think we're socially distant here enough to do this here for this evening, aren't we?
Yeah, Mike, I'm pretty sure we are enough separated by walls and layers of cement and floors and things. I think we're socially distant enough. I want to start first by thanking all of the people that make the Silvertips organization as great as it is, and that means the team, the front office, the sponsors, the billets, which are amazing, and of course, every single one of you are fans, the best fans in all of the Western Hockey League, and there's no doubt about it, and we appreciate you very, very much, and we can't wait to see you right here again in downtown Everett just as soon as we possibly can.
Dan, well said. Thank you. We begin the ceremony this evening with the return of the Jim Leo Distinguished Service Award presented to the individual who tirelessly gives time to the community. This year, a full high-impact set of members for the Everett Silvertips support staff. It goes across the board, and one has been here for long and intensive hours on game day to make sure operations run as seamlessly as possible. This year's winner is Jamie Fleek. Congratulations to Jamie. Dan, you've seen his work up close and behind the scenes. What sets him apart from the rest as far as the hard and tireless work that he puts in game after game?
Well, Jamie it hasn't just been this year for Jamie. Jamie's been here for a very long time, over a decade, and he helps with everything he possibly can, both on game days and not on game days. Some of his work that you'll see is, when the other team scores, that Who Cares money. Jamie made that for us when we first got our scoreboard and taught us how to do that. He's always willing to step up on game days behind the scenes before people get here. He'll be out changing dasher boards with Zoran or doing whatever he needs to do. And then even the other night, as you guys will know, when I was forced because of an issue with Greg's work to go upstairs and be the PA voice, Jamie stepped up for us and did a pretty good job on the ice, filling in for me as well. So Jamie's just willing to do anything it takes, absolutely no pay, just for the love of the Silvertips. And keep in mind, this guy drives 3 hours each way just to come here and be a part of this.
Big congratulations to Jamie once again. Dan, thank you very much. Up next, the Silvertips Hockey Booster Club Awards. And first off, the Booster Club proudly recognizes 6 players in the 19-year-old season eligible to graduate onto the pro level next season and have reached a very high level of skill and achievement playing in this league. We thank each player for their hard work and dedication to the game of hockey, and certainly to the fans of the Everett Silvertips. At this time, the Everett Silvertips Hockey Booster Club membership recognizes the 2019 and 20 graduates. Big thanks to VP Deanne Argel of the Silvertips Booster Club. And again, big congratulations to Gianni Fairbrother, Justin Gurney, Cole Fonstad, Ty Cole, Ethan Renier, and Dawson Butt. Dan, back over to you.
The Booster Club now proudly extends thanks to the 20-year-olds of the Everett Silvertips this season, completing their eligibility to play in the Western Hockey League. Their experience, hard work, and dedication over several years is greatly appreciated by all Booster Club members and by Tips fans.
Pro Cop Butt
fed it back for Christensen. Score! Shad right point. Cross ice to Wiley. His shot, he scores! Bryce Kindoff bringing down the house.
Next up, the highest booster club honor, the Fierce Predator, presented to the player who is voted to best exemplify the spirit of the bear. It stands for fearless, inspirational, enthusiastic, respected, courageous, and exceptional, along with three qualities: fortitude, resolve, and perseverance, both on and off the ice. Winners include many of the most celebrated players in franchise history. Big thanks as well for the help from Deanne Argel of the Silvertips Booster Club. This year's Fierce Predator is the Silvertips captain, Bryce Kindopp. Big congratulations to Bryce Kindopp. We thank the Silvertips Booster Club once again for this evening. And now on to the Silvertips Team Awards and on to Dan Todoroff. Dan?
First off is the Silvertips Ironman Award. It's presented to the players who fight through the bumps and the bruises to play every single night here for the Everett Silvertips. This year, the award goes to two players who have played every single game for the Silvertips. That's our captain, number 19, Bryce Kindopp, and number 8, Ronan Seeley. There to Bryce and to Ronan. And now we're going to award one of our fan awards. This typically would be something that we would do on the ice during this night, but since you guys are at home and we're all still here in the team store, I'm going to do it right now. The first one I'm going to give away is the Erickson chairs, and people have been all season long entering to win these Erickson chairs, and we have two winners. Each winner will take home one of those Erickson chairs. The first winner is Austin Bougie, and the second winner is DJ Elmer. And thank you to you guys for supporting the Everett Silvertips and for entering to win. And thank you to all of you for entering to win. We've still got that refrigerator to give away at some point, so we're going to do that a little bit later on.
Time now for the Silvertips Scholastic Player of the Year Award. And pretty cut and dry, it is presented to the one player who excels as a student. This year's winner, Tips defenseman Olin Zellweger.
We take great pride here at the Everett Silvertips in our involvement in the community and our efforts to maintain and improve everything and all humanitarian causes. The decision was extremely difficult for this year's Community Relations Award, and in fact, it was so difficult that we're going to have to award 4 Silvertips for all of their hard effort in the community every night away from the ice. This year's award winners are number 19, our captain, Bryce Kindopp, number 32, Dustin Wolf, number 24, Gianni Fairbrother, and number 27, Jalen Price. Great job to all of you guys for helping us be a better part of our community.
Silvertips Most Improved Player of the Year Award, and many players have come a long way since beginning back in August, and this award is presented to the player judged to have made the most improvement over the course of the season and taken his game to new heights as a 30-goal plateau for this season and reaching NHL Central Scouting Bureau ranks. This year's winner, Silvertips forward, Gage Gonsalves.
All right, now it's time for our most dedicated player, and this award goes to the player who works extremely hard, both on and off the ice, to be the best Silvertip of all time, at every time, all the time. And the award winner this year for Silvertip's most dedicated player, number 48, Olin Zellweger.
Tipped away by Godfrey. Good sends it back to Zellweger. Twisting off Rybinski. Nice move to the slot. Shoots, he scores! That is on a high-speed ticket of the highlight reel. Olin Zellweger.
Time now for the Silvertips Unsung Hero Award, and some of the most important hockey players may not have the most goals or the largest stats, but their teammates and coaches recognize the importance of many of their contributions, including leadership, poise, and metrics that sometimes won't make a score sheet and more. This year's winner, second-year Silvertips forward, Jackson Berezowski.
Clear for Berezowski with speed in on right wing, drives the net for a backhand, he scores! Tremendous finish by Jackson Berezowski.
Big congratulations to Jackson Berezowski. We now present honors to Silvertips off-ice officials, putting in tireless work for 15 seasons or more, essential to game night functions. Here they are.
All right, now it's time for the Silvertips Rookie of the Year. And this goes to the player who started with a clean slate, brand new, first season with the Everett Silvertips. And just a note, 6 Silvertips have won this award previously and then gone on to play in the National Hockey League. This year's award winner finished 9th in the entire Western Hockey League in rookie scoring. The Everett Silvertips Rookie of the Year is number 62, Michael Goot.
Left wing, into the offensive zone, centering for Goot, he scores! 10th win!
We're missing out on my absolute favorite night of the whole season when I get to give away so many things to our fans. I appreciate you guys so much. We all appreciate you guys so much. And one of the things that we give away every single year at the end of the year is the big Judd and Black prize. And this season, that Judd and Black prize is a $3,300 refrigerator freezer. It's an amazing thing. You guys have been entering all year long to win it. I went through all day today and pulled out all the entries everywhere. You guys hid them all over the fridge. And I put them into one bin down here. All the entries are in one bin, and I'm just going to dig through, and I'm going to grab one. I'm going to go all the way through this whole thing here, and I'm going to grab this one right here, and that is Dale Oliphant. Dale Oliphant, you just won yourself a refrigerator freezer courtesy of Judd and Black and the Everett Silvertips. Congratulations, Dale.
Time now to salute the Silvertips leading scorer this season. It's an award returning this year to provide much-deserved recognition to the player who leads his team in points, akin to the NHL's Art Ross Trophy, the WHL Bobby Clark Trophy, and finishing among the top 20 WHL point getters with 74 points in a Silvertips sweater. This year's winner of the Silvertips top scorer is captain and forward Bryce Kindup.
Hahn is knocked to the way. Kindup gets it back. Stick handles out of the front of the goal. He scores! Second goal of the game for Captain Bryce.
It's time for the Silvertips MVP, Most Valuable Player, and it's always a tough decision to come up with an MVP, Mike, but this year even tougher on a team that finished 1 point away from having the best record in the entire Western Hockey League.
Yes, Dan, they were so important at both ends of the ice that giving one award this season certainly would not do enough justice. This year, the Silvertips are proud to award co-MVP honors to goaltender Dustin Wolf and forward Cole Fonstad.
Pass in front, save made by Dustin Wolf off of Martin Lang. Puck thrown back here, it's Hughes and shot. What a save by Dustin Wolf!
Big congratulations to Dustin Wolf, to Cole Fonstad, and to the rest of the Silvertips award winners here for this evening. And that will do it for the Silvertips Team Awards Show for 2019-20. We're glad that you could hang out with us via Facebook and YouTube and hopefully let us take a little bit off your mind. And bearing in mind, saying this glass half full, we are 1 minute closer to finally dropping the puck and hitting play on this paused hockey adventure. We certainly hope that you can join us when we can finally do this again for real. For Dan Todoroff, I'm Mike Benton. Stay tuned to EverettSilvertips.com for updates. And until next time, stay safe and have a great evening.